Hello, our grammar lesson for today is called used to. And the first sentence that we have here, number one, I used to be fat. I used to be fat. What does it mean when I say I used to be fat? It means that in the past I was a fat person, but now I'm not. I'm not a fat person. Number two, he used to smoke. It means that in the past this person was smoking, but now he doesn't smoke. Sentence number three, they used to live in India. It means that in the past those people were living in India, but now they don't live in India. They live in another place or in another country. So we use the expression used to in order to speak about something that was happening in the past, but it doesn't happen now. Or we use the expression used to in order to speak about something that we were doing in the past, but we don't do it now. And don't forget that after used to, we have the verb in the base form, or we have the verb in the infinitive form. In sentence number two, I said he used to smoke. This is correct. But can I say he used to smoking? Wrong. He used to smokes? Also wrong. He used to smoked? Also wrong. So remember that after used to, we have the verb in the infinitive form. What about the second part of today's lesson? She didn't used to like chocolate. She didn't used to like chocolate. What does it mean that when I say she didn't used to? Didn't use, not didn't use the, because after didn't we have the infinitive. When I say she didn't used to like chocolate, it means that in the past, this girl didn't like chocolate. But now she does. Now she likes chocolate. Sentence number two, they didn't used to play sports. What does it mean that they didn't used to play sports? It means that in the past, those people didn't play sports. But now they play sports. So I use the expression didn't used to in order to speak about something that, okay, something that wasn't happening in the past, but now it happens. Now it happens. Or something that I didn't do in the past, but now I do it. Now I do it. So we have used to, okay? And the opposite of used to is didn't use to. And then, what about if I have a question? Number one, did you used to? I said used to, not used. Did you used to be a teacher? Yes, I did. Or no, I didn't. This is a short answer. What about if I have a question and I want to answer with a long answer? We're gonna see in question number two. Did he used to study French? Did he used to study French? Yes, he used to study French. Or no, he didn't use to study French. Okay? And now we're moving to the questions. We have the first question. Choose the correct answer. We're gonna answer it together. Okay, I'm gonna read the question, and you have the options, or you have the choices in front of you, and you can pick. And I'm gonna give you time in order to choose the correct one. Question number one. I dots go to the club every day. I used to go to the club every day. It means that in the past I was going to the club every day, but now I don't. Now I don't go to the club every day. Sentence number two. I didn't dots play volleyball. Used to, uses to, used to, use. Remember, after didn't, we have the verb in the infinitive or in the base form. So it's gonna be I didn't used to play volleyball. It means that in the past, this person didn't play volleyball, but now he plays volleyball. What about sentence number three? Ali dots drink milk when he was young. Didn't used to drink. Ali didn't used to drink milk when he was young. It means that in the past, Ali didn't drink milk, but now he drinks milk. Number 4, I didn't not speak English. I didn't used to. No, we have didn't. So after didn't, we're gonna put the verb in the infinitive. So we're gonna say I didn't use to speak English. It means that I wasn't speaking English, but now I can speak English, or I speak English. Number 5, what dots you used to wear at school? What did you used to wear at school? The following one, did they dots go to the theater? Remember, this is a question and we have did. So it's gonna be, did they used to? No, did they used to go to the theater? Can I say used? No, it's wrong, because I have to say used to, okay, or used to. And then number 7, people that travel on horses used to travel on horses. Means that in the past they were traveling on horses, but now of course they don't. And then number 8, Ted used to, that's my best friend, but he lives in Spain now. Used to, after used to we have the infinitive, so we're gonna say Ted used to be my best friend. We dots play tennis is gonna be, we used, where's to, I have to say used to, so it's gonna be we used to play tennis. We used to play tennis. And then my mother does cook for me, but now my wife cooks at home. My mother used to cook for me, but now my wife cooks at home. And then I dot start work at 11 o'clock. I used to start work at 11 o'clock. It means that in the past I always started working at 11, but now, for example, I start working at 12, at 1 p.m., at 9 in the morning. I don't start working at the same time as in the past. Number 12, we didn't dot swim in the pool. We didn't used to swim in the pool. And then Pelé dots play football in Brazil. Pelé used to play football in Brazil. And then number 14, I dot smoke because I hated smoking. I used to, or didn't use to, or didn't used to. So it's gonna be I didn't used to smoke because I hated smoking. This is the correct answer, okay? Because here, when I say I didn't used to smoke, it means that I wasn't smoking, because this person hated smoking. But if I'm gonna say I used to smoke because I hated smoking, does it make sense? Okay, it doesn't give a correct meaning, okay? And here, of course, I cannot say I didn't use. It's incorrect. I didn't use. And then number 15, he dots to play basketball, but now he doesn't like it anymore. So it means that he was doing something and now he doesn't do it. So it's gonna be he used, and here we have to, okay, he used to play basketball, but now he doesn't like it anymore. And then moving to the rewrite question. Remember that in the rewrite question you have to give the same meaning. You have to give the same meaning, okay? Rewrite the following sentences using used to. Number 1, he smoked when he was 22. So here we're gonna use used to. So we're gonna say he used to smoked. No, he used to smoke when he was 22. Okay? So this is the answer for number 1. What about number 2? Okay. Mr. Ali traveled a lot when he was younger. So we're gonna say Mr. Ali used to travel. Remember, travel, okay, the infinitive or the base form of the verb travel, okay, is with just one L. So Mr. Ali used to travel a lot when he was younger. This is the answer for the second question. What about number 3? Mona worked here for 5 years, but now she works for an oil company. She works for an oil company. Here, what can we say here? So we're gonna say Mona used to work here. Okay, but now she works for an oil company. And by the way, here I can say, okay, the first part of the answer, Mona used to work here. It means that this Mona or this person doesn't work here anymore. And this is the main purpose of the sentence. So if you're gonna answer this question as Mona used to work here, this is correct. Or if you're gonna answer this question as Mona used to work here, but now she works for an oil company, this is also correct. What about the following one? Number 4, I was very shy when I was a child. Okay, here where's my verb? Shy. Shy is not a verb. Okay, so my verb here is was. If my verb is verb to be, the verb that is going to come after used to is gonna be be. Okay, so I'm gonna say I used to be very shy when I was a child. Sentence number 5. He never smoked when he was younger. What does it mean when I say he never smoked? He never smoked when he was young. What does it mean when I say he never smoked when he was young? It means that he didn't used to do something. So here I'm gonna say he used to smoke. No, I want to give this meaning. I want to give this meaning, which is that this person didn't do something. So I'm gonna say he didn't use to smoke when he was young. Okay, this is the answer for this question. What about the following one? I wasn't fat when I was young. Here, where's my verb? My verb is verb to be. Okay, so here I wasn't fat, I wasn't doing something, or I wasn't something. So I'm gonna say here I used to or I didn't used to. Of course I'm gonna say that I didn't used to. So the answer is gonna be I didn't use to be fat when I was young. Okay, What about sentence number 7? Okay, all of the sentences highlighted in yellow, it means that these are the answers. And then number 7, they weren't sporty when they were at school. Here we have weren't. We have, okay, a negative sentence, so of course we have to give the same meaning as the original sentence. When I say they weren't sporty, it means that they didn't do something. So I'm gonna say they used to or they didn't used to. Of course, the answer is gonna be they didn't used to. So I'm gonna say they What about the following one? When I say yes I did, I used to play sports in the morning. Here the question is gonna be, okay, this is the yes or no question, so I'm gonna start with did, and the question is gonna be, did you use to play sports in the morning? Okay. What about question number 9? No, I didn't used to eat fish. So here, we have to ask a question, so it's gonna be, did you use to eat fish? And don't forget the question mark. Okay. What about the last question for today? Did you used to swim in the pool? Answer. Did you used to swim in the pool? Answer. Here we can say yes or no, as you like. We can say yes I did, or no I didn't. Okay, so this is concerning used to, and we have a very interesting video that you have to watch.
Used to.
When do we use used to? To describe something we did in the past, but don't do now. How do we structure used to in an affirmative sentence?
Subject plus used to plus verb. I used to play tennis.
How do we structure used to in a negative sentence?
Subject plus didn't plus used to.
In negative sentences, we say used to and not used to.
Plus verb. They didn't used to study.
How do we structure used to in an interrogative sentence?
Did plus subject plus used to.
In interrogative sentences, like in negative sentences, we say used to and not used to.
Plus verb. Did she used to be vegan?
Examples. Example 1.
I used to have a car, but now I have a scooter.
Example 2.
James used to be a fireman. Now he's a policeman.
Example 3.
Ben didn't used to have a girlfriend, now he does, and he's in love.
Ooh la la!
Example 4.
Humans didn't used to live in houses, but now they do.